Hello everyone, my name is Valen. I'm from Argentina, currently an au pair in DC. So I'm here to tell you the story of why I decided to be an au pair and how my experience has been here. So it was 2019 and I was working as a hairdresser. I was like making a girl's color, and she came to me and she was like, hey, I need to change my color because I'm gonna go to a trip and I'm not gonna come back for a while. I was like, what are you gonna do, girl? And she's like, I'm gonna be an au pair. And I was like, a what? Have never heard about that name. I never had hear about the program. I was like, what is that? And she's like, oh well, an au pair is a person who is like a nanny but live with the family. So it's a great opportunity to have a cultural exchange and to, of course, work and travel. And it was like, I need to know more about this. Like, when you're going, and she's like, I'm gonna leave in like a month. And I was like, okay, help me out, give me all the information, please tell me what's the name of the company and all of this information. And she was like, yeah, sure. So she sent me the cultural care information, and I read all the information, and I was like, I need to do it. This is my opportunity. I love to work with kids. I have working with kids before in Argentina as well. So I definitely loved the program and what it offers. So I right away I started to make my applications, and we all know what happened after that. Pandemic hit, and it was a disaster for me. I didn't have any of my papers, so it took me a long time to finally become an au pair. But I was always there. I was baby step by baby step by baby step getting there, and I knew that when the time will be right for me, I will be ready. So 2022, I finally get to be online to chat with many other families, and I was feeling a little stressed at the beginning. So if you want to know about how to talk to families, I will make another video for that. And I finally find a family, and I was like, they are the one that I want. And I haven't even talked to them, and I already knew that they were the perfect family for me. So we had some meetings. We finally met on July 4th. So it was crazy. It was super fast, but it was great. And that's how I traveled to Nashville, Tennessee in the following month. And since then, my time here in the United States has been great. I cannot even explain how much I've grown, how much my English has improved. I've studied English for 3 years before coming to the United States, but my English wasn't like nearly good. I will say it was good enough to communicate and to understand, and I will always understand way more than how I can talk. And being here offered me the option to improve my talking, and now I feel so much comfortable talking in English. Even when I could be speaking Spanish, I prefer to speak English because this is one of my biggest goals when I came to the United States, to improve my English, and I feel like I'm getting so close to be as good as I want. So I love that part of the program and how good has been with me. To improve my English. So, what else I can tell you about my experience here in the United States? I've traveled so much. I was in Nashville at the beginning, as I said. Right now, I'm in DC, and it has been amazing. Like, I've traveled all around the East Coast. I've traveled to New York City, to New Orleans, Ohio. I went to Florida many times. Different places. I've been on the park of Disney again, and I'm so excited every time that I have the opportunity to travel. I do. Families are always so welcome to you to travel. They always try to help you out, to give you an extra day off or something, so you can always work. So I say that it's the best that you can do. You need to have communication with your host family, because that will help you a lot, not only for working situations or for the kids situation, but also for personal goals. You need to be able to communicate to them what are your goals and what are your expectations, and they will always help you out, because that's also part of the program. Both sides needs to be really flexible with each other, and they also I don't know, I think that also works really good when you tell them like, hey, I'm in this part of my life right now, I would like to hit this goal, how could you help me with that? And in my experience, house families has always been so good to help me on my personal goals as also work goals. So that's a must that I always recommend to au pairs, that they need to talk to the house families. Not feel shy, don't feel nervous, they will always be there for you. And I think that another experience I've had here and have helped me so much is to have friends. I always have like the same friends group when I was in Argentina since I was a little girl. And I don't know, I was a little scared of coming to another country and meeting new people, but I also was excited for it. And that's a really good part. Like the au pairs group are always so welcome to you, and they're always trying to look for someone to know and someone to make friends. I really have not had an experience where an au pair has like let me out of some activity or have been rude to me or something. Every au pair that I've met has always been so nice to me and so welcome. Even when I moved to DC, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a change again, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to meet some new au pairs in DC. And I was really nervous again, even when I already knew some au pairs in Nashville, and I knew how easy it could be to make new friends. But always that change, it could be a little scary for everyone, right? So when I moved to DC, I met an even bigger group of the au pairs, and it has been so welcome. I was my first weekend here, and a girl was like, "Hey, let's go out, let's hang out." And I was like, "Wow, I feel so welcome. It has been so great." So that's also another thing that I've reached here is more flexibility to meet new people and be able to make friends with everyone. So I'm really excited. I'm so happy for being an au pair. I think it has been the best decision ever in my life, and it has changed me so much. It has helped me to improve myself in many other skills, not only by speaking English or making new friends. I also have personal goals that I've hit and new things that I've never believed that I could do. I finally made them here in the United States, so I'm really excited. I hope that you like the video, and of course, if you have some doubts, you can feel free to communicate to myself. I'm gonna leave my social media down in the description, so you can text me or communicate with me about any question that you have, but you can also let your questions in the comments. Bye!